What is going on, Lucid fans? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So Lucid had a very solid day today. I want to go over some of the data points, what big money did, but more specifically talk about the latest rumor that's been going around about Apple once again. So I want to go over all that. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And with that, let's get right to it. So Lucid did close 4.7% in the green. A lot of positive momentum throughout the day, very little signs of weakness. And of course, you can tell that based on the stock price as well. It did even exceed Tesla. So Tesla only went up 1.7%, Rivian 1.12%, Polestar had a pretty good day as well, up 4.31%. But I think this has been the writing on the wall for Lucid for quite some time, because as I have been saying over the last couple of videos, big money has been very much getting into Lucid. And if you are one of those retail investors that likes to follow what big money is doing, they are buying. And coincidentally, usually 2 or 3 weeks from now, this is where you'll see a lot more rating changes and as well a lot more articles saying, you know what, Lucid is a very good deal right now. So it's kind of funny how things work out, but these are all the transactions that did occur on the secondary market. Majority of them are buys, as you can tell based on the bid, the ask, and the actual selling price that did occur. So 1.73 million, 1.39, 3.45, a lot of big ones, and even after hours today, $42.6 million. So clearly behind the scenes, a lot of big money is seeing Lucid for a substantial deal for what it is. And of course, there's a lot of big things to really justify that, especially more so their international deliveries. There has been a lot of these kind of podcasts or these little snippets from Faisal out in Saudi Arabia. So it goes to show once again Saudi Arabia's commitment to Lucid. So I think that's definitely one of the biggest selling points for Lucid, especially as it has been going down over the last little bit. It always had a very strong support, because one way or another, doesn't matter if you are long or if you're a bear or whatever, you know the PIF is going to support Lucid significantly through thick and thin. So it's kind of just good, a very good investment. My own opinion, not a financial advisor. You guys always do your own due diligence at the end of the day. But when it comes down to it though, there is a lot of good stats that have been also coming out to really justify Lucid, especially where it is. So it says right here, global electric vehicles. So it is up 70% year over year as of April 2023. And as far as Europe goes, it shows 197,000 vehicles sold in April 2023, up 25% year over year. And of course, Lucid is in Norway, Germany, Netherlands, and of course they can sell elsewhere as well. But those are definitely very huge areas, very big markets. So Norway reaches 91.1 market share, and that is just like insane, massive. And I've already done videos on how Norway is just next level targets and stuff like that. But still, even in the States, it does show that right here in March 2023, electric cars did make up 7.6% of the market, which again is pretty significant. I do believe it was around 3%, and that was around 2 or 3 years ago. So definitely it has made big strides. And of course, once Lucid does get their vehicles and start pushing out production a little bit more, Lucid will be able to significantly benefit from that. Especially, like I've been saying, just their technology is next level stuff. So Lucid definitely is in a position to really thrive, especially if they do have a partnership. So this came out, so widgets on desktop. So it does show a Lucid Air. So hint, maybe another Easter egg. And this post right here kind of breaks it down a little bit easier. So as you can see right here, Lucid Air. So again, it's one of those fun snippets from Apple to maybe signal that there is a partnership coming. Because as of right now, I think they did say it was supposed to be in Q4 of 2022 where Apple was going to be announcing who they're going to be partnering with. But unfortunately, we didn't really hear exactly who or when or anything like that. We haven't really heard absolutely anything. So it's kind of been weird. And similarly, when it comes down to Peter, he stopped a lot of his Easter eggs. He used to have obviously like a Apple on a desk and various other things. And I believe there was a picture as well, just a group photo and someone holding up an apple. So there's a lot of different kind of scenarios like that where either Peter or someone from Lucid is signaling some connection to Apple. And like I've already done plenty of videos, not recent ones, but definitely there is a lot of justification for it to make good sense between Apple and Lucid. Both of them have very similar mentalities as far as business and things like that. Very high quality products and everything else. So definitely I think that is going to be something that might work out to be very, very successful, especially for Lucid investors as well. And when it comes down to it, I'll give you guys a quick overview of everything else that you need to know, including what shorts did today. So short score is currently 91, utilization is at 100%. And as far as what shorts did today, they returned 18.96 million shares. And you are reading that right. There was a epic squeeze today. So 15.73% of the free float is being shorted, and that works out to be 128.75 million shares overall being shorted. So very good to see a nice squeeze, and cost to borrow average is 15.53%, so that has gone down quite a lot. And when it comes down to, for instance, options, this one is a little bit more uneven, doesn't really match the rest of the data, but there was a grand total of $7.8 million in put premiums versus $2.47 million in call premiums being purchased, of course. So very much oriented towards puts, meaning that people are anticipating it to go down. So in that aspect, it doesn't necessarily make sense. But of course, if you are looking at some of the fib levels, with it being at $6.90, it is right above this S2 to the S1. So ever since the whole 3 billion dilution, it's starting to make that back up a lot. So it was previously trading between the S3 and the S2. So some points to really watch for going into, obviously tomorrow, $7.09. So 7.09 is the next big resistance, and similarly right below it is $6.80. So it's kind of going there after hours a little bit. So those are the next big support and resistance points that you need to know. But going into obviously tomorrow as well, stochastic, there is no defined trend right now, but it is considered a little bit more oversold. So this is where it gives a little bit more of justification for it to trend higher. Number of retail investors were getting very much in today. So definitely a lot of moving parts. So you kind of had Apple component starting to resurge, so that whole rumor. You also had a little bit more of a short squeeze, and at the same time, you also have a lot of big money that is buying. And keep in mind, a lot of these transactions are not shorts closing out their positions. That is usually done on the dark pool. So I'll give you guys a quick overview of the dark pool. So these are all the transactions that did occur on, like I said, the dark pool exchange. So not too many, but obviously this is only over $100,000. So 3.07 million looks like the largest one. So once again, let me know you guys' thoughts on all of this in the comments below. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. Let me know, do you see things going higher, or do you see things pulling back? Where do you guys see things going? Either back down to the S3 to the S2, or do you think it's going to break above that and trade maybe in the $7 range once again? So let me know you guys' thoughts. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that. And one final thing, don't forget to take advantage of this promo with Moomoo, link in the description below and also the comments. It is a complete free deal. Sign up for a free account, you get one free stock. Each stock is valued up to $2,000. So in reality, it is a win-win. So take advantage of this while you can. And plus, Moomoo does also offer $0 commission and free level 2 trading. So like I said, take advantage of that. Without further ado, I appreciate you guys watching. Let's all make a lot of money on Lucid.